Alright guys, so we are back. We are back for another should you guys summon. So I don't like at this point in time I don't even know if I even need to keep doing these anymore. Just because of the fact that for global it really don't seem they care about what they are releasing. So to me it just seems that they're just tactically dropping a lot of these units that are much more advanced than a lot of these limited units that are supposed to be coming down the pipeline. You can take a look at it in many directions how you want, but as far as this unit, this is Theta Plus, and I believe if I recall correctly, this unit was around, I think it's after 2.5 year anniversary, somewhere around there. So when you're talking about power creep, like we're talking about like the purple perfectibility NTD type of power creep. You're like way in advance in terms of timeline. So I honestly don't know what they're doing. They just want to pump all of these out all of a sudden. So I mean, this is actually a perfect unit to deter Xeon, Gang, and even Form that was Zeta because of the EXQ. So first and foremost, when we take a look at the EXQ effects, it is screaming arena. Using it in arena right now. To all enemy, you are going to be doing damage, but attack damage. So obviously, what's going to be a good area to use it? Just going to be in arena. And then to blue mobile suit type. So this is this blue element in general. You take another 362. So Xeon, if you get hit, Xeon like is gonna explode. All right. If you're not building Xeon to have like any HP or whatnot, it is going to explode. And on top of that, support mobile suit type category, they take an additional 362 as well. So what does that sound like? Xeon, Formidable Zetas, and Gang, and any like even what you call it, Easy 8, they just explode. Like whoa, like what the well, why? And it gets worse because for this unit you increase damage. So this is just damage in general. So this can get affected into the EXQ damage as well, into whatever like the weapon damage overall. So everything gets affected. So it's power creep to the max if you want to ask me. And they're going to be granting the assault status. So I know a lot of people want kind of like the in-game definition of what the assault status does. So here it is. It applies guaranteed hit to affected mobile suits and boosts damage dealt in proportion to weapon accuracy above 100. So if the accuracy for your unit is above 100, it is going to be increasing damage, and then it essentially is just gonna KO perfect guard. That simply like that. So there's kind of two portions to it. You have kind of like bypassing the perfect guard, and then if your unit has over 100% or above accuracy, you get extra damage. So for this unit itself, you have one, you have 25 right there, and then another 48 right there. And I'm pretty sure when we take a look at the pilots, we should have some more as well. But anyways, let's take a look at skill 1. So skill 1 for any of these future release unit, these are kind of like the basic combo. They are fairly generic. They kind of give you like the basic few piece combo where you sometimes you have like damage mitigations, you have like general damage level, whatnot. So this is one of those basic combo. So damage cap up by 1.2 million. So pretty valuable. I'm not gonna disagree with that. That's like, I think this is probably one of the highest we have seen thus far in our current timeline. So that's pretty darn good. Beam damage up by 48% and the accuracy up by 48%. So pretty good. Pretty good. And then skill 2, 100%, 80, and then 60. You have 2 instances of that, and then another 17%. So just based on having to transcend skill 1 and skill 2, I mean, you are like what? So these two in combined, you're talking about what, 65, and then at this one you're talking about 90%, right? Yeah, 90% right there. So I'm sure the pilot has some accuracy up as well. So What about Transcendence skill? So accuracy, beam damage, EXQ recovery, and then EXQ damage increased by another 48%. So if you guys saw it well, or if you guys just want to try new betas every week, go for this one. So I'm pretty sure this unit will probably last for a bit, and then it's gonna get transitioned. So if you guys are boring or bored of playing with the same unit every week, you guys can change it up, summon, just max out this unit, and then you are gonna have a fun time for the next few days, and then whatever comes out next week, you can transition into that as well. So that is kind of like the trend I'm seeing for global, and it's not healthy at all. I just kind of wish that they would close down, to be really honest with you guys, they should just close down global server and just have everyone migrate into the JP side, because JP size is where things are pretty healthy and things are progressively getting just the power creep level. But for global, you have 1 week you just have insane power creep, and then the next is like what the heck, and then the limited unit don't even release them anymore because like there's gonna be obsolete at this point in time. I don't know, but as far as our first week of May having a green mobile suit, that means the end of the month limited unit is gonna be green. So I do want to touch a little bit on that as well. So there are going to be a few options now. There's the Phoenix NTD, there's the Senanju, and then there's the F91 full power. So if they are doing what they did for last month, where they released these feature limited unit and then shadow drop the kind of like a really bad limited unit, they would probably do the same thing this week around or this month. So they can either go with Phoenix being the feature or Senanju being the feature and just shadow drop F91 in there. So I think if they want to just fast pace the heck out of global, they can just do that. Oh, you know what? You know what's even better? They can just drop the full armor the Zeta with the is it the Mega Giga Cannon? They should just drop that one instead. Like anything that they would be releasing at any given time is just gonna be bad. So for me personally, I would just wish that they would just drop that that crossover double Zeta and call it a day. Because at this point in time, they don't care. They don't care about the global play rates. It's kind of stupid, if I want to say that. So I know I'm just kind of ranting at this point in time, but I just don't like how they're managing global. It's simply as that. I'm not nitpicking or anything. It's just terrible how they're handling a lot of these things. The last thing I do want to take. Oh, this unit actually Data Plus does actually have Gundam type, so that's actually pretty good, I would say. For future wise, when they drop new modules specific to the category, Gundam type is going to be one of them, and for this unit it's going to be pretty good. But the only thing I did not cover, this unit is a one hit one count. So if you're not hitting a shot, you're not getting any damage. So that's kind of like the other caveat for this unit. Like it's strong, but at the same time you are kind of like limited by the amount of shots. So that should be fun. All right, the pilot. Let's kind of take a look at what we are, what do we have here. So she's not that great, or depending how you look at things, she's kind of like a dual typing pilot. She works well with green and red, and then for generic and sniper. So works up at 76, so it's pretty respectable. Where her skill 2 is actually pretty powerful, because you only need to stack 3 times. So you land 3 hits, and you pretty much get the full passive. That's kind of 240 right there. And Gundam type EFF affiliated up another 20%. So in total, you are getting over 100% accuracy. That means when you are landing that assault status, that means you're going to be getting some boosted damage, and then EXQ damage up by another 26%. So yes, I mean, I don't know, man. Like if you guys want to go for it, I'm not even gonna be stopping you guys. At this point in time, whatever they're releasing, it ought to be good. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm just kind of upset how they're handling global. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Yeah, the fact that they're always doing these monocolor month, that means they are they're just gonna be running out of units to release in in like the correct order. So we're just bound to have like these crazy strong unit and then some really weak unit. So I'm not liking how they're doing this. You guys can definitely let me know your thoughts, and maybe you guys like it, maybe you guys don't. You guys can definitely let me know that in the comment section below. But other than that, I will be catching you guys all on the next one.